Okay, so there's this girl. Let's call her Nicki. She's in middle school, right? And she will not stop doing impressions of her teachers during the morning announcements. Like full comedy show. Every single day. Her teacher finally snaps and says, "If you think you can do better, be my guest." Plot twist, she does do better. Way better. Kids actually start showing up to school on time just to hear her. She adds trivia, she adds jokes, she adds shoutouts. The whole school is obsessed. Then she starts a newsletter, then a podcast, then a YouTube channel. Then she designs a logo, prints stickers, and kids are walking around with her catchphrase on their water bottles. Other schools start calling her to give talks. This 12-year-old accidentally built a media empire because she got in trouble for being too loud. And today, she's gonna teach you how to do it too. I'm Tallie Pennyworth, this is Tallie Talks, and you're about to meet the kid who proved that your biggest problem might actually be your biggest business idea. Let's go.
She's got a mind, she's got a spark, lighting up dreams from dawn to dark. Tallie talks, yeah, she's the voice, asking the questions, making the choice. Young hustlers rising, stories to tell, big ideas where passions dwell. Pull up a chair, grab your seat, let's talk the hustle, let's feel the beat. Tallie talks, yeah, Tallie talks, turning whispers into walks, dreaming big, take the shot. This is the place where dreams get called. Tallie talks, oh, Tallie talks, ooh, yeah.
What's up, entrepreneurs? Welcome back to Tallie Talks, the show where kids with big ideas come to share their secrets. I'm your host, Tallie Pennyworth, and today, we're talking to someone who turned getting in trouble for being too loud into an entire media empire. No, seriously, she went from mimicking teachers to running her own news network, and she's in middle school. Yeah, I know. Let me introduce you to Nicki, the girl who proved that sometimes the best business ideas are hiding in the things you're already doing anyway. Nicki, welcome to Tallie Talks.
Good morning, Tallie. Wait, it's afternoon. Good afternoon, Tallie. See, I can't help myself.
Ha ha! I love it. Okay, so I need to know, when you were mimicking your teachers doing announcements, were you trying to be funny or were you genuinely annoyed at how boring they were?
Oh, 100% both. Like, no shade to the teachers, but when someone's reading the lunch menu like they're announcing a funeral, someone's gotta fix that. I'd be in the back like, "Today's lunch is pizza. Please enjoy." And my friends would be dying laughing.
So you were basically the class clown.
I prefer creative disruptor.
Okay, I'm stealing that. So your teacher catches you doing this, and instead of sending you to the principal, she's like, "You do it then." What went through your head?
Honestly, panic. Because it's one thing to be funny in the back of the classroom. It's another thing to get on the loudspeaker with the entire school listening. But then I thought, wait, this is literally what I've been practicing for. Like, I've been doing the reps without even knowing it.
That's such a good point. You were basically training without realizing it.
Exactly. And here's the thing. I didn't try to copy what everyone else was doing. I just did it the way I would want to hear it. I added jokes. I made up a trivia question. I gave shout-outs to kids who did cool stuff. And people actually started paying attention.
Wait, Mystery Monday trivia. Tell me more about that. All right, moneymakers, quick break. But don't go anywhere because we're about to get into the good stuff. Real quick, if you're loving this episode, do me a favor. Take 2 seconds and share it with a friend who's always talking about making money. Send them the link, post it on your story, whatever. Because the more kids who hear this, the more kids who start building. And if you haven't already, hit that follow button so you don't miss next week's episode. Trust me, the guest we've got coming up is crazy insane. Also, we want to hear your story. If you've started a business, or you're thinking about it, or you've got questions, DM us on Instagram at Tallie Talks Podcast. Who knows? Maybe you'll be my next guest. All right, enough from me. Let's get back to the episode.
Oh, that was a game changer. Every Monday, I'd ask a mystery question, and whoever got it right would get a shout-out on Tuesday. It was stuff like, what teacher has a secret black belt in karate? Or, How many windows are in the front hallway? Kids would literally be walking around counting windows. It made the whole school feel like a game.
That's genius. You turned a boring announcement into appointment listening. So when did you realize this could be more than just morning announcements?
It was actually my mom who said it first. She was like, "Why don't you put this online so other people can hear it?" And I was like, "Mom, no one wants to hear about our cafeteria serving tater tots." But then I thought, what if I made it bigger than just announcements? What if I interviewed people, shared stories, made it actually interesting?
And that became Nicki News Network.
Yep. I started simple, just me talking into my phone. I'd interview teachers about their weirdest school memories or ask kids about their side hustles. And people loved it because it wasn't trying to be some fancy NPR thing. It was just real.
Okay, but here's what I want to know. Because a lot of kids listening are probably thinking, I could never do that. What made you think you could?
Honestly, I didn't think I could. I just did it. Like, I didn't wait for permission or for someone to tell me I was good enough. I just hit record. And the first episode was terrible. I said like 40 times and my dog was barking in the background. But I posted it anyway.
Wait, you kept the dog barking in?
I didn't know how to edit it out. But you know what? People thought it was funny. They liked that it wasn't perfect. It felt real.
That's actually a huge lesson. People don't want perfect. They want real.
Exactly. And once I realized that, everything got easier. I started the newsletter because people kept asking for written versions of the podcast. Then I started the YouTube channel because people wanted to see behind the scenes. Then I made stickers because, honestly, I just thought it would be funny to see my logo on people's water bottles.
And then schools started asking you to come speak.
Right? That was wild. Another middle school invited me to talk to their student council about building school spirit through media. And I'm standing there thinking, I'm 12. I don't have a degree in this. But then I realized I don't need a degree. I just did the thing. And now I can teach other people how to do it too.
Okay, so let's talk about the brand. You've got a podcast, a YouTube channel, a newsletter, and merch. That's more than some actual companies have. How did you organize all of that?
Organize is a strong word, but honestly, it's all connected. The podcast is the main thing. That's where I tell the stories. The newsletter is for people who want to read instead of listen. YouTube is for the people who want to see my face and all the weird stuff that happens behind the scenes. And the stickers? That's just branding. It's how people remember you.
Good morning, Brookfield. Is that on every sticker?
Yep. That's my catchphrase. I say it at the start of every podcast, every announcement, everything. And now when people see it, they know it's me.
That's called brand recognition, folks. Nicki didn't even realize she was building a brand. She was just being consistent.
Yeah, and honestly, that's the key. You don't need to be on 100 platforms doing a million things. You just need to show up consistently with your own voice. Like, my thing is school news and being confident and creative. That's it. I'm not trying to be a gaming channel or a beauty guru. I'm just doing my thing.
And your thing turned into a whole media company.
By accident. But yeah. And the crazy part is, it all started because I was bored in class and wanted to make people laugh.
Which brings us to the biggest lesson from your story. Start where you are. The mic is already in your hand.
Yes. Everyone thinks they need fancy equipment or a huge audience to start something. But you don't. You just need to use what you already have. For me, it was my voice and the morning announcements. For someone else, it might be their art or their jokes or the fact that they know everything about sneakers. Whatever it is, you already have it.
The mic is already in your hand.
Exactly.
All right, moneymakers. This is the part you've been waiting for. We just heard an incredible story, right? But here's the thing. That story doesn't help you unless you can actually use it. So right now, my guest and I are going to brainstorm business ideas that you can start. We're talking specific, actionable, I could literally do this tomorrow type ideas. No fluff, no theory, just real businesses you can build. Grab a notebook, open your notes app, whatever. You're going to want to write these down. because by the end of this section, you're going to have at least 3 business ideas you could start this weekend. Let's brainstorm. All right, Nicki, let's get into the fun part. We're going to brainstorm some business ideas for kids listening who want to turn their everyday life into something bigger. Ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, first one. You're in art class and you're always doodling. What's the move?
Easy. Start a sticker shop. Seriously. Print your designs on stickers, sell them for $1 each, and put them everywhere. Lockers, laptops, water bottles. If your designs are cool, people will buy them. And once you get going, you can expand to phone cases or t-shirts.
I love that. Okay, next one. You're on the soccer team and you're always talking about the games. What do you do?
Start a mini sports news show. You could film quick recaps after every game, interview players, do Player of the Week features, post it on YouTube or TikTok. Parents would eat that up and coaches might even share it.
Oh, and you could get local businesses to sponsor it.
Yes, like this episode brought to you by Tony's Pizza. Boom. You just made it a real media brand.
Okay, here's a good one. You're obsessed with books. You've always got a new one you're reading. What's the play?
Book review channel. But don't make it boring. Make it fun. Give the book a rating out of 5 stars, talk about the plot twists, maybe compare it to a movie or a TV show. And here's the key. Be honest. If the book was trash, say it. People trust real opinions.
And you could partner with your local bookstore or library.
Exactly. They might even give you free books to review.
Okay, what about someone who's really into fashion? Like they always have the best outfits.
School outfit blog or TikTok. Every day, post what you're wearing and where you got it. Mix high and low. Show people how to style thrift store finds with stuff from Target. And if you're good, brands might start sending you free clothes to feature.
That's literally how influencers start.
Right? And you're in middle school, so you're already getting dressed every day. You're just documenting it.
Okay, last one. You're the kid who knows everything happening in your neighborhood. All the drama, all the events, everything.
Kid reporter videos. Go around with your phone, interview neighbors, cover local events, maybe even review the new playground or the ice cream shop. Post it online and send it to your local newspaper. They might even feature you.
And that could turn into freelance reporting gigs.
Totally. The point is, whatever you're already interested in, there's a way to turn it into content. And once you have content, you can build an audience. And once you have an audience, you can build a business.
The mic is already in your hand.
The mic is already in your hand?
All right, before we wrap up, let's break down the big lessons from Nicki's story. Lesson 1. You don't need permission to start. Nicki didn't wait for someone to hand her a media company. She just started talking into a microphone.
And my first episodes were bad, but that's okay. You get better by doing, not by waiting.
Lesson 2. Consistency builds a brand. Nicki showed up every single day with the morning announcements, and people started to expect it. That's how you build an audience.
Yeah, it's not about going viral, it's about showing up.
Lesson 3. Start where you are. Nicki didn't need a studio or a big budget. She used what she had, her voice, her school, and her phone.
The best ideas come from what you're already doing. You just have to notice them.
And lesson 4, don't be afraid to expand. Nicki started with announcements, then added a podcast, then a newsletter, then YouTube, then merch. She didn't do it all at once. She built it step by step.
Yeah, and each thing made the other things stronger. The podcast promoted the newsletter. The newsletter promoted the YouTube channel. It all worked together.
It's called a media ecosystem, and Nicki built one in middle school.
I didn't even know that's what it was called.
Nicki, this has been so good. Before we go, what's your advice for a kid listening right now who has an idea but is scared to start?
Just hit record. Seriously, don't overthink it. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect equipment. Just start. Because the difference between people who do cool things and people who don't is just that the people who do cool things did them. They didn't wait. They just started.
The mic is already in your hand.
The mic is already in your hand?
All right, everybody. That's Nicki, middle school media mogul, accidental entrepreneur, and proof that you don't need permission to build something awesome. If you loved this episode, tell a friend. If you have an idea you want to brainstorm, DM me. And remember, whatever you're good at, whatever you love, whatever makes you weird, that's your business idea. You just have to notice it.
Good morning, Tallie Talks listeners.
Good morning, Nicki. All right, I'm Tallie Pennyworth, and this has been Tallie Talks. Now go start something. Seriously, hit record. Do it. What are you waiting for?